Section 2.5 is titled Adding and Subtracting Like Fractions. So two different standards today. Both of them refer to rational numbers, in this case fractions, and we will be adding and subtracting and applying them to real-world contexts. Our definition today is a like fraction, and those are fractions that have the same denominator. So please make sure you write this definition down in your notes. This also should be written down. This is how we add like fractions. So when we add fractions that have like denominators, we add the numerator and then we write the sum over the denominator. So here we have a over c plus b over c. So the denominator c is the same. That will stay the same in your answer, and you add a plus b. In the example down at the bottom, we have 2/8 plus 3/8. 2 plus 3 is 5, so the answer is 5/8. We also always want to make sure that we reduce our answers. So let's do some examples. You're asked to find each sum and write in simplest form. So we have 7/10 plus 6/10. So we have a like denominator. We add across the top. That's 13 over 10. You can change it to a mixed number if you'd like, or you can leave it improper. This fraction is reduced, so that's your answer. Number 2, we have 5/8 plus negative 7/8. So here we are adding 5 and negative 7. Those numbers have opposite signs, so we should actually be subtracting. 7 minus 5 is 2. And since the 7 is the bigger digit and it's negative, we get negative 2 over 8. This answer needs to be reduced. We can divide the top and the bottom by 2 to get negative 1/4. If you'd like to pause the video and try a couple on your own, 5/6 plus 4/6, so 5 plus 4 is 9. We write 9 over 6, and we divide the top and the bottom by 3 to reduce the fraction to get 3 over 2, or 3 halves. Number 4, we have 4/7 plus a negative 6/7. So again, we have a positive and a negative. We're adding those, so in our heads we're actually doing subtraction to get the correct digit of 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 is the larger digit, 6 is negative, so our answer is negative, so negative 2 over 7. We incorporate mixed numbers. For me, with mixed numbers, it's easiest to just candy cane them. Others of you know the method to carrying when you're adding mixed numbers, and if you want to do that, you can. The problem is when we get to subtractions or negatives, that can become very difficult. So if you just get in the habit of candy caning, so that's 16, 17, 18, 19 over 8 plus 24 plus 7 is 31 over 8. Now we add 19 plus 31, and that's 50 over 8. 50 and 8 are both divisible by 2, so that's 25 over 4. Number 6, we're going to add 2 negatives, so our answer should be negative. 2 times 7 is 14. We get negative 17 over 7 plus, that's 28, plus a negative 33 over 7. Two negative numbers, when you're adding them, you just add the digits and make your answer negative. So 17 plus 33 is also 50. We get negative 50 over 7. And the only thing that 7 is prime and it doesn't go into 50, so that's your final answer. I'm going to go ahead and stop here and give you a secret word. This word needs to be written into your notebooks. Please don't share it with anyone. I'm just checking to make sure that we are listening to the video. So the secret word today is Leo. So after that last example, if you could just write down the word Leo, L-E-O, and circle it so that as I check your notes, I can be sure that it's there. When you subtract like fractions, similar to adding, we just subtract the denominators, we subtract the numerators and write the answer over the denominator. So we have A over C minus B over C, that's A minus B on top, all over the denominator C. In the example, 4/9 minus 3/9, 4 minus 3 is 1, and we get 1/9. Again, we want to make sure that we're always reducing. So here we're going to find each difference. 3/10 minus 9/10. And if you want to change the subtraction to adding the opposite, and then our rules basically for addition come into play. But now it's 3 plus a negative 9. So again, those answers have opposite signs. Numerators have opposite signs, so 9 minus 3 is 6. We do that to get the correct digit, and then an answer should be negative because the 9 is bigger than the 3. We're going to divide the top and the bottom by 2 to reduce our answer to get negative 3/5. On number 8, 5/15 minus 10/15. Again, we can add the opposite. 5 plus negative 10 is negative 5 over 15. We can reduce the top and the bottom by 5 to get negative 1 over 3. Number 9, I'm asking you to evaluate an expression, x minus y, and I'm telling you that x is 3 1/4 and y is 1 3/4. So in order to do x minus y, we're going to substitute in 3 1/4 for x and 1 3/4 for y. We want a candy cane, so that's 13 over 4 minus 7 over 4. 13 minus 7 is 6/4. We want to divide top and bottom by 2, and we get 3/2, or 3 over 2. In class, you'll work on worksheet 2.5, again, addition and subtraction of like fractions.